morning, everyone, from dark early in the morning, 6:30 a.m. Las Vegas.
That's what we're doing.
Yeah. We just woke up. Well, I've been woke up for a little bit.
So we.
Richard just woke up. I was trying to stay quiet, keep the room dark and everything, but
I've been woke too. I was just sneaking on.
Oh, sneak sleeping.
I have my eyes open.
Welcome. Good morning. Welcome to the Weathers Channel. My name is Autumn. This is my husband, Richard. We go live here every Sunday, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday morning at 9:30 a.m. Eastern or 6:30 a.m. Pacific, which is where we are right now in Las Vegas. So,
I really feel for the West Coast now.
Yeah, like why do you join us? Like why do you show up to these things? Like
understand.
It's a lot. Now I would be awake if we didn't also go to sleep so early. Like I went to sleep at 8:30 last night because I'm still on Eastern time. My body hasn't adjusted. So I don't have my mouse, which I was able to bring my computer. I should have brought my mouse, but that's going to make keeping up with these comments and scrolling. You're going to note my frustration today because the trackpad is just never what it's supposed to be. Always bring a mouse. Hashtag always bring a mouse. Jen is here, says, first on this fabulous Friday, hope Vegas is treating you well and your flight was uneventful. It was. We'll talk more about that. Rhonda's here, says, second, hello. Whack Fam and happy Friday.
Good morning.
She said, are you guys enjoying Vegas? Yes, we are. We'll talk about that in a little bit. And she also said, in the spirit of things, how was spirit? We'll talk about that in a second too. Joy said, good morning, everyone. Hope you all have a wonderful day. And I hope my fine weathers are having an amazing time in Vegas. We are.
Yeah, absolutely.
We really are.
We just was sad you couldn't drive us from the airport.
Exactly. We really did. Like we could have used a Walmart run, Joyce.
Exactly.
Hoofness here says, good morning, most awesome weathers and a Wark Fam ever. Have a great Friday and weekend, everyone.
Good
yes, with
morning,
the smiles and the bacon. Absolutely. Sand Banners here says, hello, peoples. Yes, we did. Jen's here says it's raining in Louisville. The weather's not missing much. Oh, that's good. Hopefully it's not storming or like the dogs will be freaking out.
It's very nourishing. Jenny.
Very nourishing to the earth. The earth needs the nourishment. Yeah. Jerry Van West is here. Says good morning. Good Friday morning, friends. Wacky's here. Says morning, everyone. Gigi's here. Says good morning. What's the forecast? It's cold. Like in the mornings here in Vegas. It is in the 50s. Like it was cold.
I think it's that time of year as well.
Everywhere where it does that. But I mean, if I wanted it to be like that, I'd just stay in Louisville, right? I want it to be hot, where everyone. So I mean, that's what I'm saying. If we wanted it to be 50 in the morning and 80 in the afternoon, we could have stayed in Louisville. B16 is here. You're right. Good morning. Happy Friday. Hello. Beth is here. Says, good morning. Weathers and Chasers raining awful here in Tennessee. Maybe it's not raining awful in Louisville, but Kat's here. Says, good morning. Hello.
Yay.
Jen said, Richard looks like he needs coffee. I mean, literally woke up 5 minutes ago. I thought I was doing him a favor by letting him sleep as long as possible, but apparently I should have woken him up to give him more time to prepare. So
I'm fine.
Okay. Yeah, you look fine. Whoa, there is crazy eyes. Yes. Gigi said it's raining in Lansing, Michigan as well. Is that just a general thing or is that where you are right now? Like, are you just looking up where it's raining in the country? It's also raining in Peabody.
I mean.
Jeannie's here. She says, good morning, good weathers. Yeah, we are still sleep. Mary T said, good. Oh, what did Mary T say? Good morning to the weathers and all the wacky weathers watchers. Welcome to my 6:30 a.m. world. Why do you do it? Why do you do it?
Now it makes sense.
That's
Mary
crazy.
T.
No wonder. I mean, I could see why it'd be easier to join a live than actually be on the live at 6:30.
Well, now I feel for all the West Coasters because
as
East Coasters really dictate all the scheduling and everything.
Although it was so good yesterday. One of the best things ever was that football came on at 5:30. So I've never made it to the end of an evening game. I only make it to halftime, but I'm like, oh my God, I watched the whole game. That's because it went off at 8:15, Pacific. So yes, Heath is here. Says, hey y'all, I am all ready for another fantastic Friday. Hashtag Halloween. Oh, fantastic. No. Aurelia is here. Says, welcome to our world. The early live 6:30 a.m. is a thing. Not here, it ain't.
Yeah,
I mean, at 6:30, look, I'm already awake in Louisville. I'm already awake. I've done my meditations. I've exercised. I've been on, I'm about to be on Clubhouse at 6:30, but for some reason, it just seems dark here. It just seems really early. Oh, it is dark. Derace here says, good morning.
Yes.
He said 50 sounds fabulous. I mean, I just wasn't prepared. It's not that it's bad at all. I just wasn't prepared, or I didn't expect it. Atreus here says, good morning. Blue Doves here says, happy Friday, everyone. Forecast is fair weather's on the strip. We were already there, and I don't have to go back. Rhonda gave us a $5 super chat. Thank you so much, Rhonda. Said, play this for me.
I definitely will.
Yeah, like
I'll bet it all on black.
No, I'm not. We're that's going in our pockets. That'll be part of yes, our take home winnings.
I'm gonna go back to the strip today or tomorrow.
Okay, by yourself?
Yeah, I'm just walking down there.
You don't want me to go with you?
Well, you'll be at the thing.
But what if I want to skip out and spend time with my husband?
Okay.
He doesn't want to be with me.
Oh my gosh.
Don't smoosh me. Susan's here. B16 says it's currently 42 here in Nebraska. I'm loving this fall weather. I mean, I just wasn't expecting it. I love the fall too. So
I was expecting it.
Gigi said that's where I am at the moment. It's not obvious by any means, Gigi.
Let Gigi have
that is not obvious.
Gigi,
no.
say the forecast.
Jerry Ben West says should be warmer today. Should be 85 here in Phoenix. Yeah, it gets warm in the afternoon. Like it's definitely that peak fall thing where it's cold and then it gets hot and then it gets cold again.
Well, it's also the sun and it's just flat land.
Yes.
There's no trees to absorb, so the sun just bakes the rocks.
Yeah, bakes the rocks.
Bake your face.
So the rocks bake your face. Kat said 32 and sunny here in Wyoming. Ooh, that is nippy.
I know.
Mom's here says, yo, mama is here. The dogs are fine. Thank you for letting me know that. Holly's here says, morning all. Cece's here says, good morning, Autumn, Richard, and the family. Vegas just popped in to say hello, working today. Well, we're so glad that you are here to join us.
We're not the only ones in Vegas. We had a big powwow last night.
Yeah, there was a lot of people there last night. Jerry Van West at 0 dark 30. Pretty much. That's what it feels like. Barry's here says, morning, y'all. Nice and sunny here in Florida. I love that for you.
Well, that's the one thing Rachel brought up was that it's so dark in the rooms.
Yes, it is. It's dark here in the rooms. Look, you guys, the place we're staying, you kind of have to be here to like experience it. Like,
well, I think Joe and Rachel said it best,
which is
scary.
Like, if I had to describe this place in one word, I'd say sketch. But we're all in this together. I
was gonna say rustic.
No, exactly. He'd say something like rustic. No,
so you get to start your own campfire in the room.
It's Pamela said, "Welcome to my world, 6:30 a.m." I know. I don't know how Pamela, you guys do it. So
I mean, it just takes me a while.
Yes.
And my wife should wake me up more than 2 minutes before the last
5 minutes on the dot, and I'm sorry. Blue Dove said, keep looking at this cold front that's supposed to roll in, like, bring it. That's so funny.
There you go, Blue Dove. That's the attitude you need.
Mill Matthews is here. Says 32 in Colorado, heading to your neck of the woods next week. Is that Louisville or Vegas? I don't know which one that is.
Well, I think where we're at is Vegas.
Okay, yeah. So,
it
could be either or. Okay, guys. So let's talk. The first item, Spirit, the airlines. Look, you guys.
Oh, yeah.
I'm gonna say a good like overall flying experience, like 10 out of 10 would recommend. Like, I don't have any like
what is it, 10 out of 10?
I mean, like, in terms of what I expected, it's not luxury. Like, for $88 round trip, direct flight. Where's the lie? No, what else were you expecting?
I believe you. I just didn't think you normally don't give perfect scores.
I mean,
caught me off guard.
But the value is so overwhelmingly
I completely agree.
Great. Like, okay, so first of all, my bag, like the carry-on bags are not the carry-on because whoa, you got to pay for those. The personal item that you're allowed to bring. Like, let me get my bag.
Oh, gosh. Let's get this bag to show everybody.
I remembered I had on shorts because like I literally did not have on shorts 5 minutes ago, and that would have been I had no, I literally didn't have on any bottoms. Okay, look, this is the personal item, like, and it literally on the Spirit Airlines, it's like it has to be like 12, like 18 by 24 by like 8 inches, and so when I said I got the bag off of Amazon, like. The Spirit Airlines bag. Thank you for showing that off.
It's all about the dimensions.
It is all about the. Oh, he's smooth. It is all about the dimensions. And so as we were putting things in the bag, I was just like, "There's a lot more room in here than I originally anticipated." Right? Like in the bag, yes. Okay. Like I was able to bring my computer. I was able to I thought I was gonna have to wear my tennis shoes because they wouldn't fit in the bag, but I was able to wear my flip flops and pack my tennis shoes. I was like,
that might be why your bag was so extra.
Bulky, yeah, because I put everything in there. And so I was like nervous. I was like expecting to have to pay for it. when I got there, because I was like, there's no way this counts as like a personal item that can go under your seat. But luckily, when you get to the gate, they have the bag sizers. They're like, if your bag doesn't fit in here, it's not a personal item. And I was like, all right, let's do this. And I dropped it in there. I had to slink it in there a little bit, but it dropped right down in there. And I was like, well, you can't tell me nothing, right?
So by theory, it should totally fit under
fit under the seat, right? Which it did. It didn't go as far forward as I wanted it to. So I didn't have as much leg room in front of me, but there was ample leg space behind me to like kind of like curl my feet back. But that would be my only, was like, I didn't have the leg space I wanted, especially for like a 4-hour trip. But I put my bag under my seat.
She jammed everything in the bag.
Yes, exactly. Another thing that like made me give it the side eye. It was like they were very adamant about like, if you don't have like you must have a checked bag, you must have purchased a checked bag in order to put it in the overhead, or a carry-on bag to put in the overhead space. When we got on that plane, there was so much extra overhead space. I was like, I bet if we got on here like and just put our bag up there like we belonged, they wouldn't say anything, because it wasn't like all the space was crowded. And it was like someone up here didn't pay. Who didn't pay? There was so much extra space. Yes. And I'm thinking on the way back, especially, I got to think, going from Las Vegas to Louisville on a Saturday night, that plane can't be full. So I'm just like, I'm gonna try to put my bag in the overhead bin to see if they say anything. The least they can say is, ma'am, get your bag back down. But like, other than that, I'd have 4 hours of more leg space. Yes. But there was so much overhead space. Let's talk about the plane itself. Yeah. The size of the seats were not bad. Like, I thought they were going to be like smaller than normal. They were average, regular size seats. They were very low tech. Like, they didn't recline at all, which I was okay with. They didn't have screens in the back of them, which I was okay with, because we brought our own entertainment. Yeah. And then I said the most disappointing part of that entire thing was the fold down tray. Like it was like a 4x8 inch little square. It was so small. Like, what are you putting on this little tray? It was literally the size. It was literally the size of the phone. You fold it down. Like, that's the size. Well, it was a little bit longer than that. I know, it was a little larger. I would say twice. It was a little larger, but like not much. Exactly. I was like, this tray table.
And it had like a little grip to it. So
it did
all
have
your phones.
Yeah, it could stand up. So and then there was no free snacks. Like, normally you get complimentary cookies and a water. Everything was for purchase, but that was even better. I was gonna say that was even better, because then that's another barrier to me not having to resist free cookies. I'm just like, oh, great, buying them. So like,
I definitely was like, man, I wouldn't mind some chips. But like, how much is that?
$3.95 for a regular bag of Cheez-Its.
I can wait till we land and get some actual food.
And so, like, other than that, the actual plane trip itself was completely smooth. There were some times of rough air, but I mean, that's to be expected. But I mean, on a 4-hour plane ride, no complaints, literally. Now, when I was talking to Amber about this, I was like, I think the Spirit operation in Louisville is so small that it can't really be a bad experience. Exactly. Like, there's only 2 gates in our airport, like that fly Spirit. And I'm pretty sure Louisville to Las Vegas and Louisville to LAX are the only trips they make. Like, that's all they do. And so I think we just lucked out in terms of like, this is the exact sort of trip that we needed at the exact moment we needed it. But like, I could see maybe at larger airports where like they have tons of gates and stuff, where they could be, super understaffed and super delayed. But in Louisville, they literally only need 3 people to run that thing, right? So we did not have any delays at all. Now, a test will be when we leave tomorrow, because Las Vegas definitely has a larger Spirit hub, so we'll check and see that. But when I tell you, I literally have no complaints. I'm trying to think of like, well, I wish this. My only side eye was, like I said, was like, there was more overhead space. Y'all trying to make people pay for overhead space. Well, there's clearly a lot left, but that's their hustle. That's okay, But at the end of the day, no complaints.
No, it was nice. We had a nice festive plane too. Like, I think a couple people's birthdays was.
Oh yeah, you're coming to Vegas, so there's always going to be some characters.
Let's party, guys.
Yeah, everybody, shut up. It's too late.
You.
Exactly. No, it's too late.
You slow down with the.
Brian Tier says, "Great morning, y'all. So happy to see your smiling faces. Hope your trip is going well." Oh, tip of the hat. It is.
Hey,
it is going very, very well.
Yes. Thanks for the well wishes, Caboodle.
Mary T said, "I guess I should have warned you about the desert weather thing. We have mountains here, but still cold in the morning. We have mountains too."
Yeah.
Jerry said, "Who are you hanging out with tonight?" That would be nobody. Like, last night was the hanging out night. Tonight is just
basically it was Keto Palooza.
Leave us on our own, right? So as of right now, I don't have any plans, and y'all know me, I'm okay with that. So let's talk. So yesterday was our first full day here.
Yeah.
So we slept a lot. We slept late because we woke up super early at like, we thought it was 8 a.m. And we're like, oh, let's get up. It's 8 a.m. No, you guys, your Fitbit doesn't automatically adjust you to the time zone. You have to adjust it. So I looked at my watch, thought it was 8 a.m. It was 5 a.m. Like it was still, I was like, how did I do that? But we couldn't go back to sleep.
Yes.
So we just, we were in the room for a little bit before we decided to get up. We walked to CVS to get some breakfast, like just some snacks and things like that. Because nothing was open. Because once again, it was 5 a.m. And so,
yes, it was.
Yeah. And so that's when we were, if you notice, look, guys, check us on Instagram. That's where I'm going to be posting things, and so that's where we were walking. We were walking to CVS, and like I said, the weather was a little cold, but then when we got back, we watched some morning television, some ESPN. We chilled out. We slept we went back to sleep. And then around 1 o'clock PST, that's when we went to the Strip, right?
Yes,
so we walked to the Strip just to, let Richard, I just wanted to show Richard, this is the Strip. There's just like hotels, there's people walking, there's like restaurants and malls and casinos.
You get that same like beach vibe or Gatlinburg, anything that's a festive area,
like a parkway, just like a busy parkway, right?
I really liked it.
Yeah, so I was over it. I didn't really like it or dislike it. I'm like, yep, I've been here before. Don't need to be here again.
I just didn't like the walking.
Yes.
I was like, man, can somebody just carry me everywhere?
He said, can we ride around? But yeah, like all the architecture was neat, like the Paris Hotel, and then like the actual Bellagio, Caesars.
Yeah, we went to the Bellagio.
Yeah,
we went to the
Cosmopolitan. Yeah, but we didn't even really go back into the hotels where like the malls are, like the shopping is. That's where a lot of the architecture is. If you see Joe and Rachel's Instagram, I was like, yes, that's the stuff. I guess I wanted to find like deeper in the hotels than we went because we kind of stayed near the Strip. But there's like they're mazes. That's what I'm saying. Like it's a lot of walking, right?
Scooter system.
I know, right? And so it was like a 3/4 mile walk to get to the Strip, and then you have to like walk on the Strip, and then it's like 3/4 miles back to the hotel. By the time we got back, we were beat. I was like, oh my gosh.
But one thing that caught me off guard was the number of showgirls and guys that want to take pictures with you.
Yeah. And the people approaching you on the street, like, hey guys, where you from? Want half off drinks? And I'm like, I just hate being approached by people. Like,
timeshare people.
As I hate salespeople. I'm sorry if you're a salesperson.
You busy? What's going on? Here's coupons.
Yeah, like, hey guys, what you doing? Where you from? You got a minute to take a tour? Like, leave us alone, Ron. Like, I'm just. That was his name? It could have been. But otherwise, it was really cool.
No, I didn't mind.
Honestly, I don't know.
Always cordial.
I wouldn't mind going back,
okay,
but I also wouldn't mind you going. No, I was like, screw off, Ron. We don't want your stinking timeshare, But
you don't leave them there soft.
No, you don't. We don't know these people. We're never going to see Ron again. Like Ron, I'm sure Ron has heard plenty worse. And then so last night, that was the main social activity. We went to thanks to Richard, I was this close to saying Buca de Beppo. He kept calling it everything except Fogo de Chao.
Well, when you have 3 names as a name,
he kept calling it everything.
Fogo de Chao.
Fogo de Chao. So that's Brazilian steakhouse. We went with, I'm trying to remember everybody in seat order. It was me, it was Richard, it was Logan from Goody Beats, it was Chris Bear, and then it was Greg from Keto Chow, and then it was Roy from Keto Conduct, and then across from him was Dave Feldman. Then we have Abby from House of Keto, and then we had Bronson and Coach Bronson, and then there was Rachel, and then there was Joe. And so
the whole gang,
that was the table.
Miriam.
Minus Miriam. But it was
Miriam's having her own fun.
I know, right? So don't feel bad for her. Exactly. But it was really, really fun. Richard once again had never been to a Brazilian steakhouse, so he was unfamiliar with the smorgasbord, the carousel of meats.
I should have pulled a Bronson and just sat down and let it all come to me.
Yes.
I tried to get up and the buffet was a little too much.
Yeah. So I knew, you guys know me, like most of that stuff is like fatty, undercooked meat. And I was like, I'm not going to want a lot of that. So I loaded up on the salad, and it was really good.
Yes.
So
no, I had a salad on my plate and I touched it maybe once.
Yes. And because that's when they started bringing all the meat, right? It's
slide.
They're doing what? Flip that little card over. Yeah. Flip that little card over. So, Yeah, that is, but so yeah, it was really, really fun.
No, everybody had a good time.
Yeah.
It was a bunch of festivities. Like everybody was just happy, laughing,
Yes.
just meeting up again.
Yeah,
or
seeing
for
each
the
other.
first time.
I mean, getting to talk. You know, like I said,
that was my first time seeing him.
Yeah, that was my first time meeting Logan as well. I talked to him a lot. He was actually supposed to come to Keto Palooza, which would have been really fun, but he had a prior engagement already scheduled.
He's a goofball.
He is a goofball, but you know, like I said, that's why it's so important for me to get the dates already nailed down for Keto Palooza 2022, so I can start telling people about it, so that that is their prior engagement. You know, thank you, sweetheart. But then yeah, we got back in. Our dinner reservation was early, like 5:45, so we were back in the house by 8:30. And we went back to sleep. I went to sleep. Like
the chows sold out.
Fogo de Chow
like
got
8 o'clock.
Yeah, it was sold out.
Gonna be Fogo in line.
Exactly. But yes,
it was really wonderful.
It was
I
really
had a
fun.
Really great time meeting new people and having reunions with old.
Yes. And so, yes, it was a good time. But like, and then of course, some of them were like, hey, who's going out after this? I was like, not us. Like, bye, everyone. So Lord knows, I could check Instagram right now and they have like a wild night in Vegas and we were asleep all the way through
kept
it.
Going. It was like, who's going out again with us?
No.
Do you know how my wife is built?
Yeah. Hello.
Her body started to shut down.
Exactly. Literally starts shutting down. So, Stacy's here, says, morning. What happens in Vegas stays in Vegas. Yeah, that is the title of the video. I'm surprised more people haven't said
all
that.
The surface, Stace.
Sheila said, good day, Weathers and Whack Fam. Hello, Sheila. So glad that you're here. Good morning, Sheila. Mary T said, when I told a keto friend about a Vegas conference, she said, oh, ouch, that's in a bad part of town. About where it is? Like, it's actually not pretty bad. I mean, it's near the strip. It's strip adjacent, but the property itself, it was like built in the 70s, like not renovated ever since. It's giving me very National Lampoons, you know, like just like scrappy, you know, like so. But it's okay. But you know, me and Rachel and Joe had a hearty laugh talking about our accommodations. But it is what it is.
I don't mind because.
Gail's here, says, good morning, Autumn, Richard, and all the fam. Hi, Gail. We're glad that you are here.
Good morning, Gail.
Yes. Brian said, wait, you didn't have to hold a chicken in a crate while you were flying Spirit. What have I been doing wrong? I mean, that's it. Look, what I'm telling you, that's what I expected, but it was so much better. Maybe the problem is I had a little too good of an experience with Spirit the first time. So now I'm thinking like, oh, that wasn't that bad. Like I've yet to actually run into the full, Spirit experience.
I think also like the bigger the city, the more the crowd.
Yeah, the more complex the operation would be. I could see where it got bad, but it just wasn't in our case.
Nice.
He said, the last time I flew, I had to ask for an extended seatbelt. Now that I have shrunk, I'm eager to fly again and not need it. Now that is a non-scale victory right there. So
that's what I'm talking about.
I'm excited for you.
That's just reality. Thank you for improving.
Yes, Joyce said that's the size of Allegiant. Yeah, like Allegiant, I think we have a couple of Allegiant gates in Louisville too. Mm-hmm. So yeah, it's just very small. The operation is small, but
what they do great.
Yes. B16 said both my flights home from Keto Palooza, we didn't have snacks and water due to turbulence. Ooh, even though Southwest normally offers it. Yeah, and we normally, I think they served snacks on our trip to Atlanta and Orlando, but it was very short because those trips are so short. By the time you get up, it's almost time to start to descend, and they're like, seatbelts on, everybody. So
that took like 45 minutes a piece.
Yes, exactly.
Well, this one was 3.5 hours.
Yes. Mary T said, I'll have to check to see if Spirit flies out of Spokane, starting to eye flights for Keto Palooza. Oh, absolutely.
Especially if the prices.
The price is right.
That's the one thing that just like, wow, really?
Yeah. Rhonda said, glad you had a great experience. I just can't. You're probably right about the airport size. Yeah. I was on Clubhouse yesterday and, telling my Spirit experience, my experience. Yes. I was trying to put them together. And someone was like, I'm glad that was good for you, but Spirit's always been the worst for me. And I was just like, I know that's what I expected, but it just wasn't. It wasn't. He said on our connecting flight home from New Zealand, I can't recall the airline, we were handed small paper cups and the stewardess walked around with a giant bottle of water to fill everyone's cup.
If you need it, I guess.
If you need the water.
If you need it.
That's so funny.
One of the situations I'm like, I'm okay.
Aurelia said,
I can wait till we land.
Aurelia said, so happy to see names I recognize. Hugs to the old heads. Yes, as well as newbies. This group is growing like crazy. Oh yeah, there are.
Hey,
I love just the new people that have joined, and yes, all the OG writers and the hashtag Whack Fam. You guys are just amazing.
The natural progression of things.
Miriam said, "Morning, beautiful people. Hi, Miriam. How are you doing?
Morning,
Got the house all to yourself.
I know.
Phyllis, well, and all of your children.
You
so
left your
yourself
husband with
and
us.
all of your children.
I don't know if I want to thank you.
Phyllis said, "Morning, all. You're hustling on the road. Well, we're glad that you're here. Yes, absolutely.
Miriam, your husband has lost his mind.
He said, did you have time to catch any shows while you're there? No, I don't want to.
Yeah,
that's not the purpose of this trip. So,
I don't know if we can sit down for that long.
Yes,
I need to get up and move around
and get up and get out and get something. Like so." Brian said, I'm so glad my name isn't Caboodle Ron. Yeah, sorry if anyone's name's Ron. We just got really mad at you for a minute, but I was just so angry.
You're so cute.
Yes, B16, here it is right here. So the problem with Vegas is that you think, oh, it's just right down the road, but it's a mile down the road. Yeah, because since you can see everything, you're like, oh, we can see where we're going. We can see the destination. It shouldn't be that far. And then a good 40-minute walk later, you're like, why aren't we there? Like, what is
getting
happening?
All your steps in.
Gail said, did you somehow get to sneak and sit together? Great point, Gail. Didn't bring that up. We were automatically placed next to each other. So they assigned our seats, and Richard was like, oh, I'm 22B. And I was like, oh my God, you have a seat? Let me check. Let me log in. Let's see mine. 22A. And I was just like, oh my God. Did you sit next to my husband? I think they could tell like that since we bought tickets at the same address, they were like, oh, these people are probably together, right? But there were like a group of friends, two friends that clearly they probably booked their tickets separately, that they didn't sit together. But the hostess was like, oh, are you guys together? Okay, we'll find a way to sit you together when everyone boards. So they were really nice about that.
It was really sweet.
But but we automatically got placed together. So it was maybe because our billing address was the same, So
I had an aisle seat, so I was loving it.
Yes.
I was like,
I know, right? I was in the middle and I didn't mind as long as I was sitting with my husband. Steve was also there. Does that mean I'm missing? Did I miss somebody on the other side? It was 6 people on one side and 6 on the other, but you're right, Steve was there. Mary T said, my favorite Vegas memory is the all-you-can-drink car on the Ferris wheel. Shots are good on all-you-can-drink. The walk back down the strip is interesting. Fun playing with the Rons on the way. No, I don't have fun messing with those people.
Everybody in Vegas, you either have a tall daiquiri walking around, or like there's so many.
Jerry said, "What a fun group of people!" Festive. It was a fun group of people, but
you would have had a blast, Joe.
Yeah, but like the table was so long, like I didn't get to talk from Chris Bear down. I didn't get to talk to those people at all. So
you did choose to sit at the very end corner
because I needed my space. Hello, I was sitting in the middle seat for a 4-hour flight. I had to have my space.
I was just saying that I said I could have conversations with you and Johnson and Goody and everything. Yeah, I kept myself on both sides of the table.
Well, see, but that's why I need you because you're the social butterfly of the group, okay? And me, I'm not so much. So. No. Rhonda said, I liked walking the strip, walked over 20 miles when I was there in June. I'm unlike you. I hate the constant solicitation. After 20 times, I was not very polite upon approach. Yeah, I off the bat. I was like, we're not even going to play this game. Okay.
For me, see, if I was by myself, I would just put in my earbuds.
Yeah.
I'd be like,
yeah,
you got to go up and grab me. But hey, sir, I want to sell you something. Like, oh, me, what do you think you're doing?
But what was I gonna say? Oh yeah, we hit our 10,000 steps like super easy, because just all the walking.
It was fun. I really liked everything. It was wonderful. Everything was easily accessible, right on the road. You could just you were talking about everything so far into the street, like nothing's on the road, everything's into the street. But I like that.
Oh, I wasn't saying it was a bad thing. I was just marveling at it. Like when you're walking on the strip, you're looking at the properties. They're like, you have to walk 4 minutes off the road to get actually to the hotel because that's how grand the entrance are and the front of it and things like that.
I really enjoyed it.
Yes. D said, morning, good weathers. Glad you made it to Vegas. Slept in today. Done missed half the lap. Well, more power to you. That's okay. Yeah. Wish we could have slept in, but I can't. I was already awake. I was awake at 5 o'clock.
Really not how you're
Threw my eyes open. So
not how you're built.
The doctor's in, says, good morning, Weathers crew. Hello, doctor.
Good
how
morning,
are you?
Dr.
Lisa's here, says, good morning, Whack fam. How are the Vegas weathers? We are okay. We are tired, but we are okay. Lisa, I'm so glad that you won the Keto crate. When your name drew, you came up and I was just like, yay! hey, I wanted to mention it on Wednesday, but I was like, oh, the video hasn't come out yet, so I can't say anything. I'm so glad you won the crate.
You're so cute.
Blue Dove said, you guys are really lessening the FOMO on this event. Oh, I'm sorry. It's always going to be like that. As long as you go to one, you've gone to all of them. But I have a feeling that this one in particular, I was like, this one in particular is going to be pretty fun. So,
I mean, we're just enjoying the city right now.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure the event's going to
Melody
be awesome.
said, good morning, all. Be blessed. Absolutely. Same to you, Melody.
It was rather fun.
Yes.
And we have to bet Ron just $5.
No, I'm keeping that. Psych. You bet you lost the bet. Joe Ray said, I'm always happy to catch you on Clubhouse. Yeah, I'm there every morning, 7 a.m. Eastern, except for today.
I see y'all up there. I see y'all in there.
Sheila said, 42 watching and 13 likes. You better smash it. I love that. Smash it. So, to which Kat said, thanks for the reminder. Exactly. Thank you. Okay, guys. So, of course, I don't have my scale. He said, when are you guys scheduled to be back home? We'll be back home Sunday morning, early Sunday morning. So we will be doing the live from home on Sunday.
Back at home base.
Yes, Gigi said 30 minutes. I have no scale. I can't tell you guys how much I weigh. So I'm not like sticking keto. Like when we went to the store to get some snacks, I definitely got non-keto snacks. But yesterday at Fogo de Chao, I stayed keto, but I'm just working on not overeating, like not overdoing it, not eating every chance I get to eat. Yeah.
You could overeat last night.
Well, I did. I mean, no, I definitely got stuffed, especially for the amount of money that thing cost.
I loved it. It was wonderful.
Well, but in the morning when I had the snacks, like at CVS, I bought a nice amount of snacks, and then when I ate them, I was like, I'm good. Like I didn't eat the rest of the day. Like when we were on the strip, I didn't eat. When we got back from the strip, because we ended up walking somewhere else to get lunch for Richard, I didn't eat. Like I didn't eat when I wasn't hungry. I think that was the biggest win. Like I did not eat when I wasn't hungry.
It's not snacker as a meal.
Yes.
So I can't snack.
Yeah, Richard. And so that's why Richard needed to eat more often than I did, because he like actually needed food, right? So and then of course when we walked to CVS, that's all we had were snacks because nothing was open because it was like 7 in the morning. So
CVS does have a sandwich or something station.
Yeah.
I didn't want that either.
No cold, like airport. It's almost like one of those airport things. Blue Dove said, take your do not disturb sign from your retro room and hang it off your lanyard. Yes, exactly. How did you know? There's literally one hanging on the door, like do not disturb, like, and now leave me alone. That's what it needs to say.
Yes, because everybody will read that first before they approach you.
Yes, so
there might be a stat.
Rhonda said hubby entertained the solicitation. I had to drag him away several times. Let's go. We need to go. Yes, that's exactly how it was with Richard. It was just like, okay, no, thank you. No, thank you.
See, I was letting them down softly. I just wanted to, I'm gonna hear your spiel.
No.
And then once the spiel is
because that gives up. See, I figure I'm doing them a favor. When I'm letting you know that to stop wasting your time. Because I'm not gonna let them do a 5-minute spiel when I know
I'm not either.
That I'm not buying anything. So it's like, hey man, how you? Nope, not interested. Yeah. Like, go try someone else. Like, I think I'm doing them a favor.
5 seconds.
Yes,
I cut off at like 20 seconds.
No, go spend your time with somebody else.
I'm not gonna waste 5 minutes.
Carmen said, "I'm late, but don't forget to hit that like." Thank you, Carmen, so much.
Thank you, Carmen. But I was just like, thank you, sir.
Dee said, "I probably missed how the time change affected you." Oh yeah, during the beginning of this live, it was very turned down. Like we were very barely awake at that point.
I mean, one of us was.
Yeah. I woke Richard up 5 minutes before it started. Thought I was doing him a favor.
Like, Richard, the live's in 2 minutes.
I said 5.
What the hell?
I said 5. It was 5 minutes.
To me,
right?
It sounded like 2.
Well, it was
very
per the clock. It was 5.
Scared me first
because it was dark. It was pitch black. I was looking at YouTube videos in pitch black, trying not to wake them up. So yeah, so I'm trying to think. Yeah, like today is the conference and tomorrow is the conference. I have that's what I was going to say. When I checked into the hotel on Thursday or Wednesday night, we checked in and, I had on a Watch Item Keto shirt and I was, like checking in, things like that. And the receptionist lady was like, I watch you on YouTube. And I said, what? She goes, yeah. And then she wasn't the lady checking us in. She was like another reception. And the woman checking us in was like, oh yeah, she's keto. And I was just like, there's a keto conference happening this week, right? She said, yeah, I know. I said, well, that's so awesome. Like I took a picture with her and everything. Like I haven't been recognized by someone that I haven't already communicated with in the comments for a while in a very long time. So that was a fun experience. I haven't been recognized.
It taught you that you
in
are
a
bigger
long
than
time.
You think you are.
Thank you. I'm bigger than I think I am.
That's
Yes,
what
Gigi said it's fine. I was just doing my job.
I
Yes,
got you a sailor.
thank you for doing that. Yeah, I don't have any of my stuff. So yes. Mary T said, love hearing you say you're only eating when you're hungry. That's a Vegas win. It is, right? So I'm taking my wins when I can get them. Also, though, just like Keto Palooza was, this already was, it's really motivating to like, get your beat together. Like even watching Joe and Rachel turn down all the other stuff because they're still doing beef, bacon, butter, and eggs, right? And really be super strict and sticky to that. I was like, that discipline is admirable. And so I'm looking forward to doing that. What?
You hear that?
Bars.
I mean, have you not met Joe and Rachel before?
Yes, I know, but like seeing it in with my eyes, because I really didn't get to spend a lot of time with people at Keto Palooza, So I'm just looking forward to getting back and settling into my routine when we get home.
It's as simple as making a decision after a decision.
Yeah, make a decision after a decision.
You can get settled in right now, starting today.
Joe Ray said they approach you more when you're a couple too. I know, right? But I'm not the one, so don't do that.
I'm okay. See, I'm courteous, but also curt. Like I don't see you are like you're antisocial on everybody. You're like, don't talk to me. I don't care about nobody. I'm saying, hey, how's it going, man? How's it going? Hey, what's going on, big guy? What's going? I'm like the guy at CBS.
Could y'all imagine how I was when he was like, hey, what's going on, man? Hey, what's going on, man? I'm just
like the guy at CBS was like, wow, no one's ever cordial. Thank you. Like no one ever says thank you anymore.
But and you know what? I would not. That was a nice thing for him to say, but I wouldn't have cared if he said that, regardless. Like either way,
because you were just cold and callous. Me, on the other hand, I have a big one of these. See how big it is?
Then of course, because you're cold and callous. Dag never.
I mean, just a stranger.
You get out. You're right. Oh my goodness.
See, I've never like my father is like we're just very.
Yes.
We've never met a person who's not our friend. You know what I mean? Like it doesn't take us long.
And I'm hashtag Drake. No new friends. Like everybody.
And I use friends very loose.
I mean, I know, but nobody that you can get along with. I just don't care to get along with people that I don't know.
I know. It's just a different person.
It is, and that's what makes us so great together. Everyone, have a great day. Like I said, check out Instagram. That's where I will be posting most of the stuff that happens. I probably won't be posting a lot, but the little that I do post will be over on Instagram. But I'll try to like jump into people's things. God. Shelly and Rashana are here, so I'm going to see them today. Yeah, that's going to be fun. I'm looking forward. Yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing everybody that's here. So have a great day and a great weekend. And then on Sunday morning we'll be back home. So see you then, everyone. Yeah, with the same. Well, a lot more, probably not more awoke and refreshed.
With the exact same faces.
Yeah, with these same faces. Okay, have a good day, everyone. Bye.
Bye, y'all.